Alright, welcome back to the Hard Truths of Fitness series. If you're new here, yeah, you've walked in at the final episode, kind of like showing up to a party when the pizza's already cold. But don't worry, you'll still get the point. Quick recap of last week. We talked about genetics. Yep, the one thing you can't out-train, out-eat, or out-cry about on the internet. Some of you found out you weren't built like a Greek god, more like a slightly tired office worker with Wi-Fi problems. And that's okay, because genetics might load the dice, but they don't decide the whole game. And now, here's the real kicker. We've covered time, training, diet, and genetics, but none of it, and I mean none of it, works without the one skill that glues it all together: patience. Stick around, because this one's gonna sting a little, but it's the truth that'll keep you in the game when everyone else quits. Here's the thing, fitness is not Amazon Prime. You don't order abs on Monday and get them by Wednesday with free shipping. And no, there's no same-day delivery on biceps either. If there was, I'd be broke and Jeff Bezos would be jacked. Fitness is measured in years, not weeks. And I get it, that sucks to hear. But it's the truth. Think about it, if results really showed up in 30 days, gyms wouldn't be full in January and empty by February. Everyone would already have their dream body, and we'd be talking about something else right now. Most people quit way too soon. 3 weeks of working out, one salad, and suddenly they're in front of the mirror like, where's my six-pack? Listen, the only six-pack you're getting that fast is still sitting in the fridge, and it's made of beer. But here's the key. Patience isn't just about waiting around. It's the master skill, because consistency compounds. One workout on its own, kinda small, one healthy meal, honestly boring, but stack those up day after day, week after week, year after year, and that's when the real transformation happens. Think of it like money. You don't notice compounding interest after one day, but give it time, and suddenly, you've got way more than you started with. Same deal with fitness. Small daily deposits add up to a huge payoff. Or take brushing your teeth. You don't see a difference after one day, but skip it for a month and everybody notices, trust me. With fitness, if you skip the basics, it shows too. Except instead of bad breath, you get bad joints, tight pants, and that awkward moment when you can't walk upstairs without sounding like a 90-year-old smoker. And here's the beauty of it all. Once you really understand that tiny daily actions stack up into massive long-term results, you stop panicking about fast fixes. You stop chasing shortcuts. You stop asking, why don't I look like that guy on Instagram yet? And instead, you just keep showing up, knowing the results will come. That's the power of patience. It's not sexy. It's not flashy. But it's the one skill that makes all the others actually work. So patience is the master skill, but let's be real. We live in a fast results world. One-click shipping, swipe right dating, 30-second TikTok workouts that promise you'll grow your chest in a week. No wonder people lose their patience with fitness. It just doesn't move at the speed of Wi-Fi. So, how do you actually stay patient when everything around you is screaming for instant results? First, you need to track the little wins. Here's the problem. The mirror lies. Lighting lies. Instagram definitely lies. But numbers don't. If you're logging your workouts, weighing your lifts, tracking your steps, even jotting down how you feel, you'll see progress that your brain would otherwise miss. That extra rep you squeezed out, that's progress. Adding 2 pounds to the bar, progress. Pants fitting a little looser, yep, progress. And if you're thinking, 2 pounds is nothing, tell that to the person who cried last time they had to carry groceries up the stairs. Second, stop only focusing on outcome goals, like a scale or the six-pack, and start stacking process goals. Did you show up to the gym today? Win. Hit your protein target? Win. Got 7 hours of sleep instead of scrolling till 3 a.m.? Huge win. These are the unsexy habits that build the sexy results. And third, celebrate the boring wins. Yeah, I said it. Better sleep. More energy. Steadier strength in the gym. Nobody's gonna stop you in the street and say, wow bro, your sleep hygiene is looking amazing today. But those boring wins are the stuff that keeps you going long enough for the big changes to show up. Think of them like interest payments. You don't retire off them, but they keep you alive until the jackpot lands. See, staying patient doesn't mean sitting around twiddling your thumbs. It means noticing the progress that's actually happening while the big stuff is still cooking. Otherwise, you'll convince yourself nothing's working, and that's when people quit. And if you can learn to play that game, to track, to focus on the process, and to celebrate those boring wins, you suddenly realize, oh, I am making progress, just not at the speed of TikTok. And that's fine, because real results never do. And here's the kicker. When you rush the process instead of trusting it, you don't just lose patience, you burn out. See, rushing in fitness is like trying to microwave a steak. Technically, you can do it, but what comes out is inedible, and you probably ruined the plate too. In the gym, rushing looks like this: piling on too much weight, training 7 days a week because rest is for the weak, cutting calories so hard you're basically surviving on caffeine and sadness. And yeah, it feels hardcore for a while. You tell yourself, no pain, no gain. But really it's no brain, no gains, because after a few weeks, the cracks show. Your joints ache, your energy tanks. You feel like you're dragging a dead body to every workout. Oh wait, that dead body is you. And if you keep pushing, congratulations, you've unlocked the bonus round: injury, burnout, and a ticket straight to frustration city. Now here's where patience flips the script. Patience is smarter recovery. It's understanding that growth happens in the downtime. Muscles don't rebuild while you're crushing curls. They rebuild while you're eating, sleeping, and giving your body a chance to adapt. A rest day isn't weakness. It's literally where the gains cash in. Patience is sustainable training. You don't need to max out every session. You don't need to leave the gym crawling on your hands and knees to prove it counted. Sometimes the biggest win is walking out of the gym still healthy enough to come back tomorrow. Longevity beats intensity sprints every single time. And maybe the most underrated part, patience builds mental resilience. When you accept that results take years, not weeks, you stop playing the emotional yo-yo game. No more I'm crushing it on Monday and I'm a failure by Thursday. Instead, you find a rhythm. You train, you recover, you repeat. It's not flashy, but it's steady, and steady is what wins. So yeah, patience doesn't just give you results in the long run. It keeps you alive in the short run, because the ones who rush, they break, they burn out, they disappear. But the ones who pace themselves, they last. And in fitness, lasting is the whole game. And this is where patience really pays off, because fitness isn't a 12-week project. It's not a summer shred. It's not a detox. It's not that one challenge you found online that promises to torch belly fat in 28 days. Fitness is a lifestyle. Think in decades, not days. If you only care about how you look in 6 weeks, you'll keep falling for gimmicks. But if you care about where your body will be in 6 years, or 16, you stop chasing shortcuts and start playing the long game. Here's the reframe. Every workout is an investment, not a test. Too many people walk into the gym thinking, this is the day I prove myself, and if it's a bad day, they think they failed. But that's not how it works. One workout won't make you. One missed workout won't break you. What matters is the hundreds, even thousands, of workouts stacked over time. It's like putting money in the bank. You don't get rich from one deposit, but you keep showing up, keep adding to the account, and one day you wake up with compound interest. Except in this case, the interest is bigger arms, better health, and the ability to climb stairs without gasping like a dying walrus. And once you start seeing it that way, the pressure drops. You stop obsessing about perfect weeks. You stop punishing yourself for a missed day. You stop asking, am I there yet? And instead think, I'm on my way, and that's enough. Because the truth is, the people who win in fitness aren't the ones who grind the hardest for 3 months. They're the ones who build habits they can keep doing for 30 years. That's the long-term mindset shift. Fitness isn't something you cross off a checklist. It's something you become. And when you see it that way, patience stops being a chore and starts being freedom. So you've got all of this now. Patience, the long-term mindset, the whole picture. But before you click away, let me give you a quick suggestion. Actually, two. First, a little favor. If you got value from this series, do me solid and drop a comment. Doesn't matter what you write. Throw in an emoji, say hi, roast me, whatever you want. It helps push the video out, and honestly, it helps another brother out there who's wasting his time listening to some shirtless TikTok idiot telling him lies. The faster we get these hard truths in front of people, the less time they'll waste spinning their wheels. Now second, the suggestion. And this one is important, because here's the problem most people hit right after they hear all this. They think, okay, I get it, patience, consistency, lifestyle. Cool. But wait, why the hell am I still not seeing results in the first place? That's the trap. You can have patience, but if you don't know the root cause of your lack of progress, you're just patiently stuck. And that's exactly why the very first episode of this series exists. That one breaks down the real reason you're not seeing gains and how to fix it. Without that foundation, everything else we've talked about here, time, diet, genetics, patience, it all falls apart. So here's what you do. Go watch that first episode. It'll connect all the dots, and I promise you'll walk away knowing exactly what's been holding you back. You'll find it right here on the screen, next to whatever YouTube's algorithm thinks you want to watch. Click the one that actually helps you. But before you go, quick recap. This series was designed to strip away the fluff. Week by week, we broke down the uncomfortable truths. Why results aren't coming, how long muscle really takes to build, why you can't outtrain a bad diet, how genetics set the stage, and finally, why patience is the glue that makes it all stick. Straightforward, no sugarcoating, just the stuff you need to hear if you actually want results. And here's the exciting part, this isn't the end. I'll be diving into a whole new series on other topics: fat loss, strength training, mindset, recovery, stuff people constantly screw up, and stuff I'm going to help you get right. So if you don't want to miss those, hit subscribe, stay tuned, and trust me, you'll get the same no BS breakdowns every time. All right, now you know the truth. Now you've got the tools. Don't just listen, apply it. And if you're serious about breaking through, click that first video right now, the one on the screen. That's your next step. Until next time, train smart, stay patient, and stay a chimp, my brother.